Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Week Deep Dive, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, stocks, and global markets. The week ending Friday, July 10th, 2026, witnessed various movements in financial markets. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes were mixed this week. The S&P 500 index closed at 7,575.39, up by 92.15 points, showing a very strong positive trend. However, the Dow 30 index slipped 263.6 points to a new all-time high of 52,637.1, despite losing 0.49%. Market breadth analysis reveals some notable trends. The Nasdaq composite recorded 1,662 advances over 1,247 declines, indicating strength. Meanwhile, the Russell 2000 index had 1,220 advances, significantly surpassing its 577 declines, showing its robust performance this week. The Nasdaq composite led with a one-week total return of 1.74%. In contrast, the S&P 400 mid-cap index underperformed with a decline of 0.6%. Year-to-date, the S&P 500 index maintains its momentum with a substantial gain of 10.66%. Long-term performance is noteworthy as the Nasdaq composite boasts a 242.73% ARR over 3 years, leading the pack. The Russell 2000 index also shows strength with a 31.56% return in the past year, highlighting its recent upward trend.
Checking out best and worst performing equities, I'm Penny Stock. Nuvve holdings surged with a close at 13.67, a notable increase of 7.91, marking a 137.3% rise. This strong move led to a new all-time lower close. Forte Biosciences ended at 43.92, up 23, showing a remarkable 109.9% increase with a strong upward trend continuing. Ending with 13.67, Nuvve holding had a total return of 137.3% this week. Forte Biosciences closed at 43.92, achieving a 109.9% total return. Both stocks show significant upward momentum. Meanwhile, Crinetics Pharmaceuticals achieved a near 98% increase, closing at 83.58. Despite a current price of 13.67, Nuvve holding posts a negative annual rate of return over 3 years, indicating long-term challenges. In contrast, Forte Biosciences shows strong long-term growth with an annual rate of 202% over 3 years. Similarly, Crinetics Pharmaceuticals displays impressive long-term returns. Turning to big cap, Hewlett Packard Enterprise closed strong at 48.54, up 7.31, marking a 17.7% increase with positive momentum. Arista Networks surged to a new all-time high at 186.96, gaining 26.97 points with strong upward volatility and a positive trend. This week, Hewlett Packard Enterprise posted a 17.7% total return. Arista Networks also showed robust growth, with returns of 16.8%. Their performances highlight strong returns with ongoing volatility for both companies as market leaders. In annual returns, Hewlett Packard Enterprise reports a solid long-term annual rate of return, 42% over 3 years. Arista Networks stands out with significant 3-year gains, delivering nearly 673% annually. Their sustained growth underscores their strong market positioning. On the downside, Bolt Projects ended at 0, a dramatic 96% fall, marking its 5th consecutive weekly drop. 707 Cayman's Bolt Projects recorded a new all-time lower close at zero, marking 5 consecutive weeks of decline. 707 Cayman Holdings Limited shares plunged 76.4%, closing at 54 cents, hitting new all-time lower prices. Both stocks exhibit very strong negative trends with notable downward volatility. Among the larger caps, Moderna dropped 14.4% to end at 68.27, despite a previously strong positive trend. Builders First Source declined 10.6%, continuing a very strong negative trend, while Paramount Skydance Corporation Class B also saw substantial downward movement and volatility. In terms of recent performance, Moderna closed down at 68.27, but the year-to-date returns remain positive. Builders First Source saw a significant one-week total return drop, now down 10.6% week over week. Paramount Skydance Corporation Class B experienced a 9.4% drop on a negative trend. Over the past year, Moderna has a very high annual return despite recent declines. Meanwhile, Builders First Source reported a significant drop in its annual rate, highlighting a very strong negative trend. Paramount Skydance Corporation Class B also posted negative returns, reflecting continued downside risk.
And now on to U.S. sector performance. The technology sector led the charge with a close at 6,790.70, climbing by 224.24 points. This marks a robust 3.4% increase over the week, with a very strong positive trend as it has closed up for 2 consecutive weeks. In market breadth, the energy sector showed mixed dynamics with 45 one-day advances against 100 declines. Yet it achieved significant gains this week with a 3.2% rise in closing price to $839.58. Despite this, it faces a mixed negative trend. Focusing on returns, the financial services sector continues its 6-week winning streak with an insignificant weekly return and a price close at $926.80, showing only a slight gain of 0.059%. However, it exhibits a solid upward trajectory with notable consistency. Examining the long-term returns, the technology sector stands out, delivering a 10-year ARR of 25.03%. This impressive figure is complemented by a strong yearly performance and a positive current weekly trend, maintaining a consistent upwards momentum.
In tech stocks, Hewlett Packard Enterprise closed at 48.54, climbing by 7.31 with a notable 17.7% surge, showing a very strong positive trend. Arista Networks hit a new all-time high at 186.96, gaining 26.97. Positive trends are prevalent, with some upward volatility. Meanwhile, Akamai Technologies and Seagate Technology also show strong performances, ending at 126.19 and 910.34 respectively. Crunching the numbers, Hewlett Packard Enterprise's weekly return hit 17.7%, while Arista Networks recorded 16.8%, marking 2 consecutive weeks up. Seagate Technology posted a total return of 2,305.64% year-to-date, with strong upward trends. Both Akamai Technologies and Broadcom follow with notable gains. Looking at the longer term, Seagate Technology's 10-year ARR is 438.12%. Arista Networks impresses with over 4,329.86% across the decade. Hewlett Packard Enterprise delivers a stronger positive ARR at 159.2% as positive trends continue in the tech share landscape.
The basic materials sector is closing at 639.2, dropping 14.51 points, reflecting a 2.2% decline. The healthcare sector records a new all-time higher close at 1,876.76. despite falling by 35.28 points, with a robust positive trend. The consumer defensive sector is down 11.92 points to 930.18, showing a mixed negative trend. Basic materials saw significant declines over the week with 67 advances and 132 declines. Although healthcare declined at the close, it had 664 advances within the day. Likewise, industrials reported more advances than declines at 389 against 256 today, reflecting positive underlying momentum. Basic materials experienced a weekly negative return of 2.22%. The healthcare sector's month-to-date total return has been positive despite today's drop. The industrial sector's year-to-date return is robust at 17.28%, showcasing a very strong upward trend. Overseen within a decade, the industrial sector achieved an annual growth rate of 11.95%. In contrast, the basic materials sector expanded by 8.06% annually over 10 years. Meanwhile, the utilities sector's annual rate is a modest 5.62% over the same period, indicating a restrained growth pace.
In the basic materials sector, all highlighted stocks closed lower for the week. Builders First Source saw a significant drop, closing at 75.69, a fall of 9. It has a very strong negative trend, down for 2 consecutive weeks. International Flavors and Fragrances also decreased, though it still managed a new one-year high close. This week, in the trailing returns, Builders First Source reported significant one-week losses, with a total return of negative 10.6%. However, International Flavors and Fragrances showed resilience in the longer term, maintaining a strong positive trend despite its setbacks in the short term. Examining the long-term returns, Builders First Source has experienced stark changes, with a 439% total return over 10 years. Meanwhile, Albemarle posted a 69.72% increase in the past year, though the trend has turned negative more recently.
Thanks for watching. I'm Max Profit, along with my AI co-host Penny Stock. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.